Show on the road here. 10-second
Eight,
countdown.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What do we have
Awesome.
here?
Parky knows her numbers, and center square, Somberstone Bell bearing 1 and 2.
Okay. Nice. We've
That's
got
it. That's
30
all you got.
int. I personally, I hate those 30 int, 30 faith. Just like get rid of all your rune squares. Maybe they can find a weapon that'll work with it. But those, I
Yeah,
feel like that usually doesn't go well, those squares.
those are
We do
always
have
mean.
Dancing Lion, 2 Dancing Lion bosses as well. So our
Oh, hell
prayers
yeah.
were heard.
Let's go.
Let's see if there's any synergy with that to see if there's even a reason to do those. We do have a 9 remembrances, which would work with that, I guess.
Yeah,
That's
that's
about
that's
it,
that's
I
a big
guess.
one. That's a big one. I think the rush squares here are definitely going to be a Red Wolf boss for the base game players on row 5 here. DLC players, we have larval tiers, 3 of them on that inner core square, column 2, row 4. That's going to be a big contested square early on here. Sweat and NPT are definitely going to be racing on that early game here. We also
Yeah.
have Talia's Concoction on that row 1, and 3 statuses, 3 different statuses square. So I'm expecting some early rush here into what seems to be a bit of a mid-game. We do have kill 6 Kaled bosses on the board here, and that is also, again, possibly a time sink square. So we'll see if people get forced into that. There is Restore Rodon's Great Rune, which is a bit of a lengthy one just because you have to go all the way up to the tower manually. But take Raya's Hand of Volcano Manor. That's a pretty quick one too here. Base game players looking at classes right now. Bloodhound Claws here for Bushy. I like that pick. I like that pick a lot.
Yeah.
That's a good pick. For the Bree pick here, she's not sure just yet. Maybe doing a little bit of Googling on stat requirements. And seeing what feels good here.
Yeah,
Looking
we
at that
scared
though too.
DLC players. At least V-Sweat, I didn't catch if NPT did. I can't tell if it's nighttime in his game, but V-Sweat did switch it tonight, so it does look like he will be going for larval tiers.
Yeah.
This variable square is interesting because, yeah, 3 larval tiers very fast. When I played, this was 4, I believe, and 4 is just a little bit more out of the way, but 3 can be very fast.
Yeah, no, it can be incredibly I mean, it's generally so fast that there is literally a route / specific time that you're supposed to be getting the square if you don't get stuck on anything. This is one of the squares, I want to say one of the most researched squares from the players. It's like,
Yeah,
how fast can I get 3 larval tiers? What is the fastest way? What is the fastest movement?
yeah.
Killing 4 demi-human bosses, by the way, so there is a variable on this square as well. It's kill 3, 4, and all demi-human bosses, so this one has 4 this time around. We also have the variable kill a boss after inflicting statuses here. It's 3 or 4, so we got the 3 statuses this time around. Here we go, starting the match now. Both players, thankfully, starting at the same exact time. This time, Bushy not delayed at all, being in the Chapel of Anticipation with Bree here, and it looks like that Sweat is not contesting tiers.
Yep, and MPT is, I guess maybe Sweat is like, okay, you know what? This is just not worth my time in case MPT does get it. It's annoying to have to waste that time. It's not like it's incredibly out of the way, but maybe he has some other plans cooking,
Yeah.
which I respect that.
I think this is very much an approach of like, hey, I'm going to be racing like 99% chance that I'm racing Tom on this square. How about I just let him waste his time getting tiers and think that I'm racing him and go get set up instead?
Yeah, and you know what? I don't know if this is one of those situations, but I've seen a lot of practice with MPT, and he's got some clean lines,
Yeah.
and other players know other. I mean, everyone's got clean lines, but MPT sometimes has like random cleaner lines for some reason. Maybe some other secret pathings or something. I don't know. And so you know what? Maybe Sweat is like, I'd rather just save the peace in my mind and just go know that I have a different square while he's going to work on that. And that's fair enough. I mean, again, knowing your opponents is absolutely a valid strategy in bingo.
Yeah. No, 100%. I'm going to see if Red Wolf is going to happen here for the base game players. They are currently just rushing towards the Church of LA here. That's for Bushy anyways. Looks like Bree is not taking that way. She's going to go for that Aguil Lake North situation. And while we have the time, we can talk a little bit about where things are on, you know it, The
Map
map.
time, map time.
Map time, map
Woo!
time. Here we go, here we go. So, Red Wolf Boss, I feel like everybody knows this at this point, but Red Wolf Boss here is going to be in the big place, Raya Lucaria. That's like one of the squares that the players are probably going to go for here. When it comes to the Somberstone Bell Bearings, we have the good old tunnel here in Kayla. That's going to have the Falling Star Beast. It's going to drop the first Somberstone Bell Bearing. The second one, however, going to be here in Altus. Going to be right over here. So these, my hands right over here. So these are going to be possible, I would say early-ish squares from the players. I would expect these to happen semi-soon. When it comes to the DLC players here, where the hell are they? Oh, that's the wrong button. There we go. There we go. Now we're in the DLC.
Nice.
For them,
Cool.
we'll see, like, there really isn't too much. We have the Sleep Pot Troll. For people that don't know what the Sleep Pot Troll is, there is a Sleep Pot Troll guy right here that throws sleeping pots at you. He's standing next to a bunch of jars. So this is pretty far into the south here. We have Tom still running for those larval tiers. Should be marking that square very soon here, currently in Prospect Town, while Swed's getting set up here. Going to be doing TLA skip in just a moment, going to Fort Reprimand. And the question now is he doing TLA's concoction first, or is he going to drop down? That's going to be the big giveaway. But yeah, there it is. There's that mark. Moving on over. Larval Tears from Tom. Thanks for joining me on Map Time, chat.
Yay. Map time is actually really good, and I think we can get some inventory time as well one day.
So one of these days we'll get some inventory time. It'd be, I mean, it should be possible. It might take a little bit, but it should be possible. Let's see here though. Looks like setup from Bushy gonna go to the graveyard here just to grab some money potentially, just to be able to actually will his weapon. He's probably off by like a level or two, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna to ask about the sleep patrol. So that's the only one in this game, right? The one down there.
Correct. Yeah, that's the only one
Okay.
that's like
I
throwing.
mixed it up with Night Rain, because Night Rain's got like 100 of those guys.
Oh,
I guess it's
yeah.
not sleep pots though, but yeah. So that guy is super out of the way, right? I wonder, is there much more synergy? What's interesting about this board to me is we have 9 different remembrances, but we don't have that many remembrances on the board that are convenient. We do have Radon, we have Rykard and Mesmer, obviously those are relatively convenient, kind of. But we also have Midra, and we also have Sleep Patrol, which is kind of on the way to Putrescent Night. I don't know if they would ever go for that. Like, it's just, I'm really curious to see what they're gonna end up picking for remembrances. I mean, we have Skadutri Avatar as well, but you do have to get 9. So I'm gonna be curious to see, are they gonna go for Midra, or is Midra gonna be hopefully, I mean, maybe hopefully to them, one of the squares that no one's gonna get by the end, and it's just too long and doesn't really go with anything else, so why would I go for that? So I am curious to see how that's gonna go.
Yeah, I think that's going to be really tough here, but we're not going to bump into that just yet. We did see Dragon Scale Blade here for Tom, though, as the Katana check. That's a really big weapon here, Dragon Scale Blade. I don't know if Swed did that check just yet, but that's definitely a weapon that Tom is going to be running. And it looks like that Bushy is going to be setting up Smithing Stone 16 here, as Bree is rushing actually complete 2 tunnels or precipice dungeons. So they're looking at possibly here for FrogCarSpin the diagonal, but that's immediately going to be blocked out by Bushy if he's focusing on that plus 16 Bloodhound Claws. Looks like that he is going towards Kayla. I'm going to be going for those Smithing 4s on that chair. And here we are, the first fighter ready for Bree. The good old Stone Digger Troll just hanging out, taking a nap. Or just, I don't know, lunch break.
Lunch break.
He's just sitting there. You know, it's been a hard day at construction.
Yeah, they probably get lonely in this little room.
His wife made a bologna sandwich. He's gonna have that with some carrots. Those small
carrots and bologna sandwich is crazy.
That's good. That's the classic.
Them?
That's like, I don't know. That's
the classic what?
Like construction worker food. I feel like, I don't know.
Really? Chat, any construction workers, have you guys ever had a bologna sandwich and carrots? I feel like no one ever.
Okay, genuinely, construction workers, pastrami sandwiches. Like, that's like 100%. That is 100% a sandwich that those guys are eating. And here we are, the second tunnel ready from Bree, by the way, jumping down into the Weeping like gulf here, going for that second tunnel already after beating that first Stone Digger troll. So she's definitely just completely hyper-focusing on that. She's going to be a little bit behind on prep, but she's going to go ahead and actually create a lot of pressure for her team here with that bottom left corner square. And there it is, Drink Telia's concoction for V-Sweat here. That's huge.
Nice.
And also not popping it exactly in front of TLEA, but popping it at Fort Reprimand, kind of buying himself some time first, getting some map progression before he actually drinks it, because he knows he had time based on Tom's larval tier pickup.
Yeah, which is a good decision. Hiding progress is always good if you can.
Yeah, exactly.
Are we seeing him? I can't see because of the board. Are we seeing him buy status effects here or talismans?
I think he is buying status effects here. He also has the Dragon Skill Blade, so he did actually pick that up. Here we have it, first tunnel now, or second tunnel for Breeze, sorry, on the Scaly Misbegotten. And Bushy are going to be grabbing the Rot Grease and grabbing Smithing 5s here in the Celia Crystal Tunnel.
Yeah, I wonder what. Oh, that was a fast fight. Oh, I love those claws.
Yeah,
I love those fast. Like I mean, there's the reach is obviously small, but those small like dagger type weapons or claws, those are always my favorite. I will always pick those.
Yeah, Bloodhound Claws are really fun to use. They're very fun to use. And yeah, so after that square mark, this definitely tells Bushy, like, oh my god, he's about to die. This definitely tells Bushy, like, hey, okay, I got time. Like, I have time to go for this plus 16. I've been prepping for that the whole time. So go grab some Smithing 5s here, and then honestly, maybe he might do Falling Star Beast here, because there is kill all Falling Star Beasts, because he does have that Rot Grease. I do find that maybe a little risky, and maybe not as worth it, because Tunnels is already off the board. But we'll see. I think upgrading here would be better.
Bushy is like me when I got time. Yeah, I got time.
Yeah, truly.
You know what, Dom? I thought that I was the only one in the world who made that joke, by the way.
Well, you actually know the
the
Incredibles meme?
Yeah, I know and no one else knows the Incredibles meme.
That's crazy.
And I taught it to my chat recently. I was like, chat, I'm tired of you guys not knowing this. I'm gonna teach you this meme. And they're like, oh, Dom also says that meme.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that meme is so good.
That's such a good meme. It's such a good one. Yeah, the Falling Star Beast here now for Bushy, using that Rot Grease, and we have status as well here from Swed, going for the good old status stick here, having poison on there first, and then has Rot as well on his status bar, and then I'm assuming he's going to use the Dragon Skill Blade for Frost. And yeah, it looks like Tom's going for the same thing, but Swed is a little bit ahead currently.
Barely. I mean, he's a little bit ahead, but...
Yeah, Flamberge here actually from Tom, using that for his Rot and for his Bleed, and then has the Frost Grease in the back pocket here. Yeah, okay, Tom is jumping ahead here already, because he just is not going to be relying on the weapon swapping here. He already has all 3 statuses on one weapon, so he is really much in the lead now.
Oh. Yeah, really much in the lead.
Really much, very much. Much lead, much pog, and oh my god, this Falling Star Beast is actually dying a lot quicker than I expected, not gonna lie. Okay, no more healing here from Bushy, but that Rot proc is taken away. There it is. And Smithing 7s actually, so maybe that was part of the plan after all here for Bushy. Bree here grabbing what seems to be Raya's hand, prepping for that in Altus Plateau. Doing a lot of the rush squares.
Yeah, and there's MPT with that kill. That was
wow. Yeah, very much the smarter play was putting a lot of emphasis on that Flamberge. There's another square here from Bree now, taking Raya's hand at Volcano Manor. So this is very much a big lead. Again, this is a bit of a deja vu compared to last match, where the red team, or the opposing team to Bushy Stache here, is really taking away all those early game squares, and setting the tone right now for the early game and possibly for the mid game. But Bushy here is prepped, did not get sniped on anything, and if anything is going to have a really strong weapon compared to Bree, and can start hammering away on all of those mid squares, including Red Wolf Boss.
Yeah, I feel like the plans here are definitely cooking. Like I think the players are locked in this game. I mean, they're not to say they're not always locked in, but um, are you laughing at the chat?
Yeah, sorry. I'm
Okay.
seeing the construction worker comments.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's just funny to me. Plus 16 here for Bushy.
yeah. Good plus 16 weapon. That's nice to have. We got
That's
a
a
lot of
huge
boss
block
kills on this
too.
board, so
Yeah,
yeah, it's a great call.
very, very nice.
And
Bree here is
yeah,
going to be
that's
grabbing some of
pretty
the
cool
stones
now.
too. Oh, sorry, what were you
Mhm.
going to say?
Just like having that weapon set up is gonna it's great.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
feel like
and
it's
it being
better.
Bloodhound Claws too. It's
Uh-huh.
that's really, really nice. Very, very huge. Okay, Rolana potentially here from Tom, or maybe going for the imbued sword key. I'm really not sure. They may be looking at column 2 here. Oh, okay. I see exactly what Tom's going for. He's looking at the imbued sword key, upgrade a Remembrance boss to max. He might be doing a really early Rolana here, and they might be looking to force a really quick column 2, as Bree
Mhm.
currently is grabbing Smithing Forest and is going straight towards the Radon teleporter.
Mhm. Yeah. So in terms of the imbued sword keys, one of them is in the DLC, if that's correct, and then the
Correct.
three are in the base game. Okay, so Bree's got to take some time. I don't think she has a single one yet. She has to find some time after this Radon fight, I assume, to go grab those. But yeah, you're right. This could be a very sneaky and a very quick line.
I think for a lot of DLC players here, upgrade a Remembrance boss or Remembrance weapon to max has been turning more and more into a rush square, and I think they have to really realize that this is not a long-term thing anymore. It used to be, and how it was played, it was very much like, oh, I'm going to take my time and set up and everything. And lately, it's been very much like, I would say heavily pushed by Tom, to be fair, is early Rolana, early upgrade. If that's on the board and there's like a little bit of
Yeah.
synergy, I will force that because it always catches people off guard. And this might happen again in this match.
So, I mean, you're saying that expecting it to be a somber weapon, right? So what if we get Gaius' weapon?
I mean, that's fine too. It doesn't really matter what it
Yeah.
is because like guys' weapon's still a remembrance weapon. So
Yeah, but it's a little harder to upgrade, no? That's
um
the thing.
no, they're both the same. If anything, actually, I think guys' weapon would be a little bit easier because you can just
Oh,
grab
really?
the smithing 25. Whereas a
Ah, that's
somber 10, you have
right.
to actually
Yeah.
go fight a dragon to be able to get that. So that would
Yeah,
technically be easier. We have Black
integrated.
Knight Garu here actually from V-Swed. Kill 3 bosses with Knight in their name is also square. I completely did not say that. Row 2, column 1, we have 3 bosses with Knight in their name. Rolana is a Knight. Garu is a Knight. So they're both possibly racing on Knight bosses here. But
Hmm.
Tom here going for the earlier Rolana first, and then going to be going for possibly Garu right afterwards.
Yeah, this Geru boss is so weird. That tongue thing is so bizarre.
Yeah, yeah. It is interesting because in this fight, honestly, just keep hitting the shield. There it is, Somberstone Bell Bearings here for Bushy now. Huge pickup as he did that Falling Star Beast, which was a tunnel, and gave him upgrades. He's really putting a lot of squares together
Yeah.
here, and that's really nice to see some nice combo happening.
Yeah, Bushy's really, I mean, they haven't really been doing many combo squares or anything, but Bushy's kind of got his own thing going here with a lot of synergy with other squares.
Yep.
It's looking nice so far.
Sweat here dealing with a not so nice Garu. Currently going for a backstep. A nice riposte here again on Rolana. Tom, you're having a really nice early Rolana fight here.
Yeah,
Really
wow.
not struggling at all, which is surprising for such an early Rolana. She can be very mean early on.
Yeah. Yeah, she can absolutely be horrible early on, but I mean, okay, let me not curse this fight.
And there it is.
Yeah,
Rolana is
he's
down for
good. He's
Tom.
got
Very
that.
nice. That's a
Very,
lot of
very
money,
good
too.
fight. Was that like almost hitless?
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
It looked like it.
But Sweat now is also going for Rolana
Mm, yeah.
right
And this
after
this is
Garu.
gonna be his third night, and also
Yep.
Tom is also looking at a third night boss.
That
So
is
they are currently racing on that. And if Tom gets that, actually, yeah, that's good. That's gonna activate the column one a little
Yep.
more.
Yep. Oh no, Sweat is gonna die to fall.
Uh-oh.
Why, Sweat? Damn it.
What do you mean why? He didn't do it on purpose.
No, he's doing it to spite me. All right, that's
Yeah,
imagine
so it's
that's
like, you know what? I don't care about my record. I know Dom is watching. Let me just
that'd be
real quick. Because Sweat
crazy.
is that kind of guy.
It's just that kind of guy.
Sweat is known to be extremely petty and spiteful.
Bushy here grabbing the academy key. Yep, and going to go for that red wolf here, but it looks like that actually Bree is ahead now.
Yeah.
Bushy had so much time. And it's not even going for a red wolf, but it's going for a Grace now? Possibly going to be missing out on the square that was supposed to be his. He's going to be a little bit behind here. At least 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Tom having a little bit of difficulty here with Garu, actually. Sweat here currently in the Castle Chambers? Is that the Grace?
Castle Chambers.
Yeah, see, I know that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think if Sweat gets a very fast fight here, he could snipe this. I really don't know.
Yeah, it really depends on how Garu's behaving for Tom. Right now, he's blocking a lot of attacks here. Tom is getting a nice backstab, though. We'll see what the damage is like here for Sweat. Really not bad. It is yellow damage. It's just going to be, do you get a good Rolana fight?
Yeah, and he obviously knows this fight very well. It's just like, it's hard to contest this against Tom's already almost dead Garu.
Yeah, this is very much looking like a square for Tom here. It's going to be kind of tough for Sweat being like, okay, I just got sniped again. He already got sniped on the statuses. So getting sniped again on night bosses here is going to be really tough. And that's a little bit of a weapon difference for sure. Nice stagger here, though, from Sweat. There it is, 3 night bosses.
There's that. I do expect him to finish this off just for the 9 Remembrance square, and I'm not sure if he's gonna contest the upgrade Remembrance weapon to max, seeing that he knows that Tom probably got Rolana here.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm really not sure. I mean, it would be a nice pickup, though. It would be a nice block, and it would progress their row 3, potentially.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a potential.
Oh no.
The unfortunate thing of Sweat running just a little too early and Rolana doing her blue attack instead of her red attack on transition.
That honestly, that's not as consistent as people say it is.
It's so annoying.
Crazy.
When it backfires, it sucks.
Yeah, and it does that all the time.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway, I'm kind of looking at this row 3 with Misbegotten Crusader as well. Misbegotten Crusader I feel like would be a good get because it'll block off that column 1. I mean, it's still early, and obviously he's kind of a tanky guy, and the Bushy doesn't have much health. But I feel like that would maybe be a decent call.
Could be. Bushy here making his way towards Red Wolf, but Bree is already in the fight. Bushy here at least 20 seconds behind. Bree currently already has 2 attacks on the Red Wolf. Not getting the best RNG, though. Currently just waiting attacks out because she doesn't have a lot of health. Neither does Bushy, but Bushy does have a plus 16. Something that Bree does not have. I think she has a plus 9? Maybe?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Let's see the damage difference. Oh my Jesus Christ. Bushy has way more damage. He's already caught up and passed Bree.
Wow, yeah, and she did almost die. You know what? I'm not gonna curse her or anything, but like this Red Wolf can really just go downhill so fast.
Yeah, look at that huge damage.
Wow, that damage is insane. And there we're seeing the power of investing the time into any sort of weapon upgrade square. It really tends to be worth it.
There it is, Red Wolf. Now that column 3 looking really nice here. Sweat going downstairs, kill the sleep patrol. I think is exactly what Tom's looking at too, to be honest, because he is going downstairs right now into Elac River, taking a nice little boat trip, safari, if you will.
Yeah, wow. And then we get that 4 demi-human, so obviously Mariga is very near to that as well.
Correct. Yeah.
We got Mariga, we got a bunch of them. We were talking about the names yesterday, don't remember them all. We got Mariga, we got Maggie, we got Margie, we got
Margie.
whatever. I don't know, man.
Yeah, Margot and then Gillica.
Okay.
Gillica, if you will.
It's not I don't think any of those are quite long to get to either.
Yeah, it's not too crazy. It's not too crazy. This is definitely going to be a block from Tom, unless he has some weird incident with the sleep pod troll, which I don't even see happening. But Swed is behind him just a little bit, not too far behind. And Bushy here currently now also going to Volcano Manor, it looks like. Oh no, he's going for the demi-humans. Okay, he's going for Gillica here.
Yeah, that's a good call to get going on that square. Whether or not they get the sleep pot, I mean, they still need to block off row 4. So it's a good call for him to get working on this.
Yep, and it's going to be really useful as well because this is also a ritual sword talisman check. So he does get the 10% damage buff as well, which is really nice. There it is. Really quick kill. Claw's putting in a lot of work.
Did Bree die to Red Wolf? Or is she doing this run?
Oh, yeah, she might have. We might have missed that.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. Yeah, we actually missed that. She is going to go back into the Red Wolf fight. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Red Wolf, people laugh when I say he can really get out of hand, but he really can get out of hand, especially with a small health bar.
The high mobility bosses are always the ones that kind of catch you off guard.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Sleep pot troll. Sweat is definitely a good chunk behind here. Tom kind of really far ahead, charging up his charged R2s on this troll here. Gets the first stagger already. Going to try and maybe go for a riposte at the head. Never mind dinking off of the floor.
Classic.
Classic dinkage. There it is again. A little bit of dink. That damage do not stink. Actually pretty good. Halfway on that troll. Gets another stagger. Jesus.
Stagger, nice.
Could go for the riposte here. Dinks again. Dinks again.
This is such an annoying place to fight.
Apparently. Yeah, Sleep Troll here is going to fall for Team FrogCarSpin. That's going to be a nice block on that column 3. But again, nice thing here from Bushy Stache is really creating that pressure to where they had to respond to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and MPT had to just go down there for no other reason, really.
Swed is going back to the coast here. Maybe going to be grabbing Demi-Human Mariga. Not sure. No, he's going to go in reverse. Now going to go for Lightning Ram? No. What is he doing? He's spinning in a circle.
Lightning Ram is not even on the board.
Yeah, that's why. Well, he was going in that direction. That's like the only thing that's like over there.
He just wants to fight the Lightning Ram for fun.
You know, take his anger out. You know.
Yeah,
he's going for Mariga.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, we got Team Red working on the imbued sword keys.
Red.
So, Team Red is they're about to mark that square, or at least soonish. Actually, maybe not. Maybe that's their first one. Whatever. They'll mark it soonish, and then I'm curious how Team Red is going to respond to that. If they are going to try and get that Remembrance weapon to max. Swed did not end up killing Rolana, so they don't really have a Remembrance weapon to work with yet.
Yeah.
But that might be looking like a scary line soon enough.
Sorry about that, chat. That might have pierced your ears there. I was swapping tracks. Redmond Castle here. Okay, so they're going back to their plan A, which is column 2 there after that sleep pot troll block. And it looks like that Bushy Stache are still committing to the demi-human bosses square because, yeah, that row 4 is still a problem if they would be going for that.
It is a problem. I wouldn't say, like, Caleb bosses and 9 non-merchant bell bearings is extremely fast. I would kind of imagine that's not the biggest priority now that that's been
I agree.
blocked.
Yeah.
But maybe they just want to finish it off.
I agree. I'm not sure. Really not sure here. Swed going to be taking care of Demi-Human Mariga, however. And then Bushy here currently at the other Demi-Human Queen in Mount Gelmir. Never mind.
Oh no, Swed.
Swed's just having a day. Swed's just having a day.
Yeah. I mean, again, they did have that double hitter. Maybe it's kind of getting, the exhaustion is getting to them, which is totally valid.
They're tough.
It is tough, yeah.
Here we go, though. Bree now getting ready for the festival. getting ready to have her Radon baseball cards signed. Well, Tom going with the backside Shadowkeep.
What might we be looking at with that? I mean, we got the Dancing Lion, we got the Mesmer, we got Skidoo Tree. Yeah, okay.
Just sound like it gave up mid-thought. All right.
Well,
Okay.
there is reason to go back there.
It is good to have regardless. Yeah, Falling Star Beast here from Bushy now. Okay, so he's not actually focusing on Demi-Human Queens anymore. He has the Graces just in case, but he's like, hey, let's not go for that right now. Let's go for Falling Star Beasts. And he's going to be grabbing this one. This one maybe is also giving him some stones that he needs to upgrade his weapon even further, I think is maybe what he's thinking. Let me go for this one. This will be my second one, but also I get to upgrade my claws a little bit more.
Yeah, I wonder if they might be looking at a row 1 at all. Maybe they're just trying to get that going just in case, because that is a bingo that is still open to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Bree's obviously fighting Radon here, but maybe Team Blue is thinking, well, we gotta try for a line, so this is one that we can.
Yeah, look at that damage from the claws. Holy. And it looks like Tom is getting ready to go for upgraded Remembrance weapon to max here. Going to go for this Ghost Flame Dragon that drops a Somber 10 once it's killed.
Which is a great decision. Dragon is on the board. So.
And we do have Midra on the board, I just noticed. My favorite boss fight. I have yet to see it this season, but maybe today's the day.
Yeah. Well, I feel like they're gonna leave that to the end. There's not really a big reason. It would be cool to get that as a 9th Remembrance and get a duo square with that.
It's not over until it's over. I'm going to believe that Midra is going to happen.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
There it is,
maybe
the Falling Star Beast pickup.
Light line will also happen.
Yeah. And we'll see. We'll see. Some nice smithing 6s here, actually. So, yeah, Falling Star Beast for Bushy did give him a lot of smithing 6s that he's able to upgrade his weapon to possibly, I think, plus 20 even at this rate. So, really nice upgrade, actually, here for Bushy. And now let's see, is Bree going to rush Radon's Great Rune, or is she going to go for Imbued Sword Keys first, prep that a little bit, and then go for Radon's Great Rune?
Yeah, she might just get a Grace that's a bit closer to that tower. Just to have some progress on that square.
Yeah. This is looking a little tough, I'm not going to lie, because if Bree just commits to the Radon Great Rune, Tom is not going to contest it at all and upgrade. And then it goes all the way down to Imbued Sword Keys. And that is a race that either team could win. Oh, and it looks like Bushy is going to go for the... Oh, my God. He's going to go for the Imbued Sword Key here. Okay. I like this. Because what this does... Check it. That will open the diagonal. Top left, bottom right.
Yeah, I didn't even see that. You're right. Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's the most amazing line, but yeah, it does have that going for them, for sure. We will see two dancing lions, which is kind of fun. Something to point out here, though, Bree has not marked in like 20 minutes. So I wonder if Team Blue is thinking, what the hell is Bree working on here? Because she hasn't even been... Oh, I mean, to be fair, she got sniped on Red Wolf. But, like, nothing else really. Like, she's just been kind of cooking some progress on some other squares.
Yeah, very nice pickup here from both teams. Again, that Imbued Sword Key could really be a nice little saving point for Bushy Stache to try and get back into the game, create maybe some pressure on the board, and force maybe two Dancing Lions onto the enemy team, or doing it themselves. And also, it just like going for that diagonal will block out most of the bingos to where they should be able to force a majority game, potentially. And with Bushy having a stronger weapon, this is maybe best case scenario.
Yeah. Yeah, this is actually looking okay. It looks like Team Bushy Stache is making some good decisions with some of these pivots.
There it is. Upgraded Remembrance weapon to max is on the board. They're probably going to be like, yep, kind of expected that. Tom here upgrading the Radon Sword of Light, I believe is what that one was. Yeah, now it just comes down to, okay, what is Tom going to work on? Okay, both Tom and Sweat are in the same area. Looking at maybe a Skidoo avatar, as it does play into acquired 9 different remembrances.
Yeah, yeah.
That could be the only reason that they're back here, I think. Also, I guess getting access to Falling Star Beast, because that is in the hinterlands.
Yeah.
And Mesmer. There is Rykard and Mesmer. So,
Yeah.
there's stuff. There's stuff. Like you mentioned, there's stuff. There's things.
Yeah, you have the same reaction that I did.
there's things. There's stuff.
You know what I noticed? Then there hasn't been many pivoting, at least from what I've seen. Like,
Yeah.
there's been snipes, but there hasn't really been any, like, oh, this person is obviously going for this. Oh, never mind. For no reason that we can really tell easily, they are pivoting right now. And, yeah. That used to happen a lot more.
I think a lot of this season is very much like just having good team communication and committing to squares. I think that seems to be the trademark for this season. It's so interesting to me that I've been doing this for 5 seasons now, and every season it just changes. Where like it's like one season's like, oh, it's the bluff. That was like the big move is bluffing, and there it is. By the way, that Restore Radon's great rune for Team FrogCarSpin, and I guarantee you, Team Bushy Stache is like, thank God did we not go for that. But yeah, every season it has like a new thing where it's like, oh, the bluff was big in season 2. It's like, dude, you bluff a line? What are you, crazy? That's like that's crazy. And then in season 3 it's like, oh, the double bluff. It's like, holy shit, I'm bluffing the bluff right now. And then again, season 4 going back to being like, oh, I will bluff, but only sometimes. It was like this weird like coy bluffing, you know what I mean? It's like, and now it's just like I have to commit, otherwise we lose. It's just so interesting how it keeps changing. It's so cool to see.
It really is. The mind games are brutal. Like, dude, chatters, if you guys have never played a game of bingo, especially not a more advanced game of bingo, the mind games of that is so stressful. Like you really just be playing yourself at some point. Like they get in, like the other opponents can like get in your mind, and you're like, should I be pivoting? Should I be doing this? Are they bluffing? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's tough sometimes. It turns into genuinely like fully a guessing game, and Bushy here currently grabbing his, I think, second imbued sword key, so he's definitely currently ahead compared to Bree on this imbued sword key square. And Tom currently in the storehouse now, going to possibly going back to Skidoo Avatar. No, he's going back to the Castle Lord's Chamber. Okay, well, it's Castle Lord's Chamber, not Castle Chambers. Damn it.
Does Sweat have his imbued key? He didn't get it.
Oh, wow, there it is. Yeah, no, he did get it. He did get it. There it is. 4 imbued sword keys blocked. And there we go. Now we have ourselves a match. 8-5 currently for FrogCarSpin. 3 squares ahead. And yet, that diagonal, I like it.
I like it too, but again, I mean, it's not like 9 remembrances is extremely fast.
Yeah.
So it's not like they can just like get that one real quick.
Oh, I agree, yeah.
And I think Team Red does have advantage on that already by 2. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe something happens.
I'm expecting.
It's definitely not like a for sure thing though.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm expecting Misbegotten Crusader, to be honest, from Bree here at some point. And Bushy here looking like he's currently going towards the tunnel. He loves going into this tunnel.
He does. I don't. Maybe it's a knowledge gap for me because I didn't play recently. But is there something in this tunnel to be picked up that I'm not familiar with?
Well, he already has all the stones that I can think of. So I don't think so. I don't know. Oh, bell bearing. Duh. Non-merchant bell bearing. It's a freaking
That's right. I think we just got confused because he was here last game too.
yeah.
And we couldn't figure it out. That's right. Yeah, that's an obvious one for
Okay,
sure.
Sweat and Tom are currently going through Ancient Round just a bit. Oh, what the hell? Marked 30 int, then unmarked it. Oh, she, there we go, and remarked it there. She has a thing that when she marks, apparently it unmarks. It happened like yesterday too, I believe, and it looks like she's very upset about that, which makes sense. She's like, hey, I marked it, and it unmarks on her own. She's probably using the new numpad feature on the bingo board, and maybe has some weird like double input or something.
Oh, that's annoying. Well, she got the square. It's valid, so we're good to go.
Yeah. Didn't lose anything there, which is nice.
Let's check in with everyone. What are we all working on now? We got V-Sweat and Raw Ruins, maybe going for those dancing lions. If I'm not mistaken, which I think I'm not. We got also Tom and Raw Ruins probably also going to contest that because both of them need it for their respective lines, the top left diagonal and column 1. We got Bree going for Caled bosses, which is also in that column 1. And we got Bushy, who is
Grabbing a stone sword key right now, maybe looking to
maybe he's just
go
gonna
to
start cooking remembrances while Swed is getting those, the dancing lion. That's not a remembrance, and well, actually, he's not going towards Godric.
I'm not sure what he's trying to do right now. I think he's still focusing on possible bell bearings here. Bree working on Caled bosses. Right. Pumpkinhead duo is down right now. Looking at those 6 Caled boss potentially. So still looking at that column 1.
Yeah, I mean that's a great line, and honestly, if Tom gets this 2 dancing lions square, that's gonna be a big get.
Going head to head and killing Bernie here, so he can go fight the bell bearing hunter that drops a bell bearing as well. Bernie's bell bearing obviously does not count towards the square, but the bell bearing hunters does. So they are looking at that diagonal. This might be a race on killing 2 dancing lions from the DLC players. That'll be really interesting to see.
Yeah, getting a 2 dancing lion race after last game, we were hoping that someone would do it, is crazy. It's a crazy turn of events. I mean, it might also look like a 9 different, like it might potentially end up being a 9 different remembrance race. Oh wow.
Potentially.
Yeah, if Team Blue can solidify the rest of the squares in that line, which would be crazy. 9 different remembrance race would be crazy.
All right, we have at least 3 here. 4, apparently. I don't know if it's 4 because Bernie's doesn't count. I hope he doesn't think that counts. But he has Somberstone Bell Bearings 1 and 2. He does have that. And then... Okay, no, he has 4. He does have 4 because he just grabbed the one from the one tunnel, the other bell bearing, and then he just killed the bell bearing hunter. Erdtree Avatar here from Bree, by the way. Okay, so she's going for just like full Caled bosses. She's like, you know what, if I'm going to do this, let me go for the big ones for some money as well. Makes sense. Does take a little bit longer, but maybe isn't the worst idea. It is a little scary to invest this much time into this square.
She needs money though because of her 30 int investment, I think. So that's probably what she's doing here. They're gonna be doing a lot of killing, so she probably wants some extra levels here into useful stats.
Nice pickup, nice pickup. We're seeing the good old Muriel. Yo, that's a big dog.
That's a big dog. Yep.
Big dog. With a nice hat. And Sweat here going to be grabbing some upgrades real quick for his Dragon Scale Blade. And Tom currently also getting that one gray setup that Sweat has set up for Dancing Lion here, the Deathblight Dancing Lion. So this is going to be really interesting, is like, who's going to commit to the double Dancing Lion first?
Yeah. Oh god. I wonder how much the players have practiced the Deathblight Dancing Lion, because it seems like there's one square where that's important, and that's it. So I wonder if they've been practicing him. It'd be kind of like Oh god, I have to put all this practice into this horrible boss. Maybe he's not that bad, but just not an amazing boss, just for one square that he might be on. But I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see how close they are. Again, I've not ever even seen this fight. I don't know how bad the Death Blight phase is. Maybe it's not so bad.
Yeah.
Are we seeing Bushy having some trouble spawning in that bell-bearing hunter?
This one's always weird.
It is weird, and I feel like it's been 5 seasons, and we're still not like 100% consistent on the summoning of it.
Yeah, nobody knows really how to do it. And somebody's like, oh, you just have to do a little bit of this text, a little bit of that text. Like, well, I did do that text. Well, it worked for me. It's like, well, it didn't work for me.
We'll set up the grace 3 times. And
yeah.
As someone who's had a bell-bearing hunter race with this guy, oh my gosh, it's so stressful.
So annoying.
Yeah.
Nice bell bearing fight though here from Bushy, grabbing another bell bearing for his team. And we have Dancing Lion, Deathblade Dancing Lion here from Swed. He is committing to it. They are looking at possibly blocking that column 1 with Dancing Lions, and also they're going to work towards those bell bearings. This is crazy. This is crazy cool.
Great idea. I like that play.
I like it. Yeah, I like it a lot. And I'm assuming Tom's thinking like, hey, there's no way that he's going to do this right now.
You know what? It's been a long time. Oh my god, the last, am I wrong about this? The last thing that VSWED marked 7 minutes into the game was Telia's concoction. So they have no idea what Swed has been working on. They know he has an imbued sword key, but that's it. That's crazy, and that's really stressful for the other team to have literally no idea what VSWED is doing. They might assume he's killed Rolana, I guess. Because
Careful! Death Blight! Wow!
He got out of that. That's crazy.
One tick away here. He's got to be careful though. He's low health and high Death Blight.
Oh no. Wow. Okay, I do see that Death Blight phase now. I do see that.
Yeah. Yeah, I has to be careful here.
Oh my gosh, I like when players get mad, and I actually do this too, not in bingo, just like in my stream. Like when something happens that pisses you off, just take a sip of whatever drink is on your desk.
Oh yeah.
Calm down a little.
Yeah, I think that's a very common like D-tilt kind of thing. Just trying to like comfort yourself. It's like, here, have some juice. You like, feel a little better.
Yeah.
Have a bologna and carrot.
And carrot, yeah, amazing.
Lunch. Falling Star Beast is going to be dying here for Bree right now. This is going to be our first Falling Star Beast, I believe. Misses the jumping art too here. And again, Bushy really going to town with these bell bearing hunters. It's going to be his third bell bearing hunter. It's going to be his possibly 6th bell bearing. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it does 1 damage.
To you if you jump it?
Yes.
Weird.
Good old 1 damage. I'm expecting Bushy to do really well here on this fight because he is like one of the only Night Rain people left. So he's been doing this fight for the last 4 months.
One of the only Night Rain people left because everyone's moved on.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if they added actual random maps, we wouldn't have moved on so fast.
Yeah, it's kind of insane.
But hey, you know what I like about Bushy's play, regardless, I mean, it's looking like it's going to be good, but regardless if it's good or not, I feel like you don't really see a square like that. That's kind of a long square. That's just like done immediately. Like he's just doing every single bell bearing right now and not even getting anything else on the way, it seems like. He's just really gunning for that, which is, I think it's good for their line here. They kind of need something like that, but
yeah, and
I don't really see that very often.
Swed here killing Egon for his bell bearing, so that's at least 7 for Team Bushy Stache right now. They're very prepped for this fight. Bree here going to focus on Caleb Boss is still going to go for this Knight's Cav. And now Bushy, I think, going to go for 1 more bell bearing potentially. And Swed not going back to that Dancing Lion just yet, but he might have to soon.
Yeah, so since this is a combo square, which bell bearing do you recommend the DLC player gets?
Hang pot bell bearings, which is what Swed's I think going for right now, is the hang pot bell bearing.
Pot bell bearings, yeah.
It has to go ahead.
That's a great square to have synergy with.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is 8, I believe.
Nice. Wow. They have 6 marked. I don't know if that's wrong.
They're probably keeping count in their head.
Hopefully. Man, if only we had inventory access.
If only. If only. Oh, nice running R2 though.
Nice kill. Yeah, that was great.
And yeah, Bushy here, I think going for the last Bell-bearing Hunter, which isn't Kaled. And I believe Bree's doing the same thing here. Going to be going for the Bell-bearing Hunter here in Kaled.
But Bree is very far behind on that. I
On
believe.
the bell bearings, yeah. On Kaled bosses, this is going to be her final Kaled boss.
Okay. Okay, so I wonder if they're gonna see that, and then Sweat is gonna go back and fight the dancing line boss again.
He is going right now.
Actually,
Sweat
he's
is
doing
going
that now
back
anyway. Yeah. Okay, so
right
yeah,
now.
that's gonna be good. He's gonna see that and be like, okay, good choice. I really need this right now.
Yeah, and Tom here thinking, okay, I have to go do Remembrances now because just in case we lose out on Merchant Bell Bearing, and just in case we lose out on Dancing Lions, I'm going to work towards Remembrances instead.
Yeah. Yeah, which is not a bad call. They are ahead on that. Oh god, that guy's tanky.
Yeah, that's a big boy. I don't know what the Skidoo level is here for Swed, but looking a little tough here. We have 4 boss fights all happening at the same exact time. 2 Bellbearing Hunters up top here for the base game players. Gaius here for Tom, and then Dancing Lion Deathblight version for Swed. Very crazy.
Yeah, wow. Does Team Blue have a single remembrance? No, right?
No. I think they did die on Rolana.
Yep, they did.
There it is. Sick Kaled bosses here for Bree, marking that square now. Gaius falls here to Tom as well.
I'm not sure if this is Bushy's last bell bearing, but if Swed's lions aren't gonna go that well, which I mean he hasn't died, but if he chooses to not get the square, Misbegotten Crusader.
There it is.
Option for Bushy.
Bell bearing blocks out that row 4 now, so now that is something that they do not have to deal with, which is that row 4. But that diagonal is looking a little scary. Sweat already on that first Dancing Lion here. This is a nice like preemptive move here from Swed and Bushy, making sure that they possibly get this diagonal. This is going to turn into a 9 Remembrance race from the looks of it. And that means Bushy has to go ahead and start putting in some time into Godric, put some time into Radon. And Rolana. Renala. He does have Renala access with Red Wolf.
Yeah. So Tom is going for the first Dancing Lion, which is a great call, actually, because, yeah, that obviously works towards 9 Remembrances, and it also works towards the Dancing Lion boss. So he's like, you know what, if Swed gets the Deathblight one, or gets that square first, I still have that for the Remembrances.
Yeah.
But it looks like he's out of the Deathblight phase, which is great. Maybe this will be the end for this guy here.
Yeah, he killed all the frogs, I believe, as well. So now Swed just has the normal Dancing Lion fight, technically. But he is a little low. Does get the heal up here. Frost is getting a little close here. Very scary fight here. Almost getting frosted. There we go. Possibly a stagger soon. Nice jumping here.
Yeah, that's great.
And there's a stagger. Oh, that's it. That's it for Swed. Huge kill here on the Deathbite Lion. Huge kill here. And it looks like that Bree is going to be going for Rykard here. They are focusing definitely the Remembrance Square over the Dancing Lion Square. They do not want to deal with that for some reason. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, I wonder if... I feel like both teams are forfeiting their own squares at this point. Like, I feel like Team Blue is going to say, you know what? I mean, to be fair, Bushy is working on this Radon, it looks like, but I wonder if they would think, okay, Team Red obviously has priority on Remembrances. We know that because of Radon. We know that probably because of the Knights, because of their Remembrance weapon, whatever. let's just ignore that. Let's block off their column 1 and then just go towards majority. Maybe not because they're so behind on numbers of squares on the board, but they are behind on the remembrances. I'm curious that they would still contest that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Maybe they
we'll
just
see
really
how it
want their
plays
line.
out.
It's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess none of the other squares are really rushable. It's not like they can just give up their own line and say, okay, let's just go work on the other squares while Team Red does the 9 remembrances.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a few paths they could take this for sure.
100%. And while there's so much action ready to be had, by the way, Chad, please go ahead and follow the stream, follow the YouTube channel. But also, if you want to watch this ad-free, go ahead and use your free Twitch Prime on the channel, or go ahead and do a free, not free, sorry, but a tier 1 sub. That way you do not get ads during these action-packed moments of Bingus. Please go ahead and check out the website as well, if you can, bingobrawlers.com, to check out all the players. Check out their channels, give them follows, give them your support and your eyeballs for all the work that they put in, and trying to get a piece of that prize pool. Pog.
Drop your subs, chat. You guys don't want to miss any of this. Drop those subs. Drop those. Check if you have Amazon Prime. Check if you have a free Prime to give to the cause here.
To the cause. The Bingus disease, as they say.
Causes Domo.
Bushy here. Jesus Christ, that was some nice damage here. Already going into phase 2, and we're done. Gonska Noble here down for Breed now, going to go towards Rykard. And what seems to be Bellerot Dancing Lion on the menu for Tom, going straight into that fight now. And Swed behind by maybe like a minute and a half, but definitely ahead.
Yeah. Yes. Wait. So what did Tom do? Why has he been traveling through this castle the entire time? Because I'm surprised he's not already more ahead on that.
Yeah, I know that was all travel time for sure.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, unless there's
I guess
that happen, Sweat is definitely ahead on this square, and I kind of like that he went for the harder one first.
Yeah, I think it relieves a lot of pressure. You know. Because, like, if you do this one first, you're like, God, now I have to do the Deathblight one on top of that. Like, that's worse than the one I just did.
You know what, Bushy? It does have great damage with that high-leveled weapon. So maybe contesting the Remembrance Square isn't really the craziest thing.
Yeah, I'm really not sure. What's going to happen here right now? This is very much like a bit of a suspenseful, I guess, moment. I was gonna say a stalemate, but it's not really a stalemate. It's just very suspenseful because we don't really know how the progression is going to work out here. Yeah. Bushy going to Stormvale Castle for one of his remembrances right now. We see Renala here for Bree in just a moment, going past Moongrim, and then most likely, Moongrim not being very nice. Bree having to quit out here just to make sure that she doesn't die. Dancing Lion is dead right now for Tom and Bellerot, but he has to go all the way to Ancient Rao now to go fight the other one, and he's going to go do that right now. And Swed currently already in the other Dancing Lion fight.
Yeah, I don't think... What grace is this? Is this just the first grace in Raw Ruins? Because, yeah, you still got to run to the lion.
No. It's the first grace on top the area where the Deathblight Dancing Lion is. Yeah, it's like a whole separate section, pretty much.
Okay. So he's not terribly far from it. So, you know what? If Swed first tries this is looking pretty good for him.
Yep. Going into phase 2, didn't even see lightning until just now. That's insane because, oh my...
Not the caster curse, please. Not the caster curse.
He's gonna get hit here.
Oh!
Boom. But roll late. There we go. Nice roll late. There we go.
Oh my god.
Heal up. R1s. Careful. I hate the lightning phase. It sucks.
It's almost over, Swed. Just push through the lightning phase.
Heal. There we go. Margaret is dead. Renala phase 2 for Bree here. Dancing Lion Deathblight version for Tom on screen right now.
Is that Scarlet Rot?
No, I just looked like it for some reason.
Just like red.
That would be crazy if you did that too.
Yeah. Swed!
Oh no. Oh No. The Deathblade is gonna buy Swed some time here to try and get this fight, but he has to lock the hell in to try and get this for his team.
Yeah, oh gosh, if Tom first tries this and marks that, that will be very difficult for team Bushy stache, and Bushy's gonna have to get that Crusader.
Yep. Oh,
I guess
this
they're
is
just
so
like
bad.
they're rooting on getting that diagonal, which I understand because again they're behind on squares, but oh, I don't know.
I think Bushy's having a little bit of a hard time here. He's getting hit by literally everything right now. This is a weaker dancing lion, so all he has to do is just go for that stagger, go for those riposts. Goes into phase 2 here right now. That's fine. All good. Goes for a nice running R2 here. Trying to make sure that he gets this hit in. He is catching up right now. He is luckily not too far behind. Gets a huge stagger here. Going for some R1s. Yeah. Okay, this is big. This is big. He's getting back to his position here. He's getting back into focus.
That's fast.
Very huge. Nice RNG on this move. Nice roll here.
Okay, much cleaner than what we previously saw.
Yep.
Locked in.
Currently locked into the sauce. Trying to make sure that he gets past this. Get past the lightning phase, please, for the love of God. There we go. Ice phase here for Tom on the Deathblight line, but those frogs are still kind of hanging around. Tom has a good amount of Deathblight buildup on his character. He's got to be careful. 2 more ticks and he will be dead. Swed here, only just a couple of hits away.
Oh my god, my heart is like beating. Like, oh my god. Just kill him. I can't watch this anymore.
There we go.
There
we go. Huge pickup. Godric down
and
for Bushy.
That's a Remembrance as well. So you know what? They went from having a 4-1 to actually being 4-3 now. If the count is accurate. Like Team Red has 4 Remembrances and Team Blue has 3 now.
Yep.
Which is, I mean, yeah, that's great. And Swed is about to fight this Rolana fight again. Bushy is going to get Renala. I mean, they're catching up.
They're kind of catching up here.
Wait, why does it say 2? I thought they had 3. Is it?
They have Radon. They have Godric.
And they have
Dancing Lion.
Okay,
yeah.
We need to keep track of this because this is a really important square right now.
This is a very important square. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, 4-3, and Bree is on her way to 5. And Tom is on his way to 6.
Yep, Tom is on his way to Romina right now. That was going to be next for V-Sweat as well as Romina. This is very much going to be who's going to have quicker fights, for sure.
But she's got some great damage. I think from V-Sweat and Tom, I'm not sure what they're leveled at, but it looks like Tom's damage is better in some cases. Oh, great fight, Swed.
I mean, the Flamberge having 2 statuses is definitely pulling a lot of weight here.
Yeah, and I think that Swed, getting that 2 Dancing Lion boss kind of like, what's that word? Like upped his confidence a little bit.
Could be, yeah, his mental.
Yeah, his mental, which is massive.
Renala here for Bushy right now. Going to go in. This is going to be a really fast kill. Rolana doing really well here for Swed. Gets a nice frost proc yet again. One more hit should probably get him a stagger, to be honest.
Great
nice dodges.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, he's in the zone. He's in the zone. Romina here for Tom. Currently just got past phase 2. Frost proc on her. There's the stagger here on Rolana. That's another remembrance here for Team Bushy stache. Almost another remembrance here for Team FrogCarSpin in just a moment. And Godric going to be on screen for Bree in just a second here as well, getting past the explosive birds.
Yeah, that square is currently 4-4. We do have Tom working on his 5th, the team's 5th, but we are currently 4-4.
That is kind of crazy.
And we're, oh my god.
Nice
I actually,
roll.
Maybe I'm a hater, but I really didn't think Bushy stache could catch up on the Remembrance square specifically, just because, you know, Remembrances are pretty crazy bosses. But they really did. They did.
5
I mean, at
right
least,
now.
like, close the gap by a lot.
Oh, Tom has the extra door to Mesmer already, though. He's a little bit ahead here when it comes to map progression specifically. So he's going to go straight into the Mesmer fight. Now it's going to be his 6th Remembrance boss. After that, it's going to be a bit of slim pickings when it comes to what Remembrances he can do specifically, besides maybe Midra. But Bree here,
Yeah, and Bree also has progress on Rykard,
yep.
so
Bushy going for Melania.
okay.
He's like, you know
Got
what?
good damage, yeah.
He's like,
See,
I
there's
got
no
the
run up.
grace here. This is quick. I don't have to travel.
Yeah.
Damage,
So
not too
okay,
bad.
Bree just got her 6th. Tom is working on the 7th, I believe. And then Bushy and Swed have 5. Bushy's working on the 6th. I mean, Team FrogCarSpin is definitely ahead, but like this is much closer than I anticipated.
Yeah. Yeah, this is very much honestly also for Bushy Stache putting all of their eggs in one basket. I'll be honest, because if they lose out on this, they will most likely
Yeah.
lose the whole match. It would have been a bit of an interesting play for sure from Bushy Stache here, is just like literally not even contesting that square and going for like Record Mesmer, go for the one-off Skadutri Avatar. You know?
Yeah. You know what? That's what I would have done, but again, like they were really behind on squares. They were behind by like 4, and none of these other squares are easy to get or really fast or anything. So maybe that's why they decided to play it like that. Big risk, big reward.
Yeah.
If it came to a majority game, like it just wasn't looking that great at that moment, maybe that's why.
There it is. Huge Mesmer bleed here for Tom. Gets the kill on Mesmer. Going to call it a day. Good night, sir.
You know what? Bushy's damage is not great. I think he's gonna be relying on that bleed.
Oh, yeah.
His individual R1 damage is just not amazing.
But it is a lot of money. And it is a remembrance.
Yep.
I don't know.
Right.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Nice. Phase 2 right now for Melania. Huge. If this goes well for them, this is a very quick pickup, I will say.
Yep.
Gaius now for Swed on top of that. Possible Skadutri Avatar. And this is the thing I'm talking about. FrogCarSpin, Skadutri Avatar. This is going to be a nice little one-off. So even if they do... they're kind of going to showcase that they are contesting that square, but they're going to be getting that extra square on top of that.
Yeah. Wow. A 9 different Remembrance race is crazy. I mean, that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see that and also a Dancing Lion race, and we got both of those.
No Midro. Just yet.
Yeah, maybe.
Just yet. Phase 2 here still from Melania. Nice dodges here from Bushy, getting some nice punishes in. Has to be careful here, though, that the... nice stagger. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'll keep my mouth shut. Possible phase 2.5.
The Melania fight, I wouldn't say is incredibly fast, but there's no run to her, right? So
yep.
It saves a lot of time with that.
Yep. Rykard here for Bree in just a moment. Skadutri Avatar for Tom in just a moment. So what do we have here? We got Godric, Radon, Renala, that's 3. We got Rolana, that's 4. Dancing Lion is 5. Gaius will be 6. They would need 3 more.
Which team are you talking about?
Bushy Stache.
Yeah. They would need 3 more. Yeah, and that's where it gets kind of weird. Like, I guess Mesmer, that's 7. Romina, that's 8. I don't know who would be Bushy's 9th. Has he fought Godric yet? I don't think so.
He has, yeah. Godric's already dead. Oh my god, dude, GG's to fucking Bushy, pulling off the Melania for the 9 Remembrances fight. Gets the kill. I think it was close to hitless. I think it was close to hitless.
Nice, dude.
Really nice
Great
pickup.
choice, guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huge, fucking huge. Gaius kill here for Swed.
Skadutri here.
Did he get the kill on Gaius? I think he did, right? Did I miss that?
I missed it, but I feel like he did. I can't imagine that he didn't.
Why wouldn't he go for Romina here, though? Because it's a one-off, and he thinks it's still available, I guess.
Yeah. I personally don't really like Skadutri. I don't think it's a very fast fight or anything, and it's a little bit of a run to it. But I don't know. They're playing, I guess, the long game. But at the same time, I don't know if you can play the long game and also put all your eggs in one basket.
That's what I'm thinking. I think for Bushy Stache, they should not be doing this fight.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
That truthfully is like a thing of like, let them do the long fights. Let's just go ahead and do all the fast remembrances that we can.
Yeah.
Bushy having a
What is
hard time doing the skip here.
Bushy heading towards here?
Fire Giant, it looks like. Oh, Bray died on Rykard.
Okay.
That gives them a that gives Team Bushy Stache here more time.
This is crazy. This race is like a proper race.
Can Swed just fucking pivot to something else and stop doing this skip?
Oh my god.
He's stressing me out. Just go do a different remembrance.
He's not doing Romina. Like he's got raw access already.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. He's got to stop doing whatever this is, though. It's stressing me out. Oh my god. Just fucking go to a different boss. Thank you.
There we go. Go to nice.
Yes, please.
Well, where's he going, Mesmer?
A blessing in disguise that his fingers are fucking up because Tom's already on this.
Yeah.
Tom's fighting Skadootree. Bushy's going Fire Giant. Swed's going to go probably Mesmer here. And then Rykard still on screen here for Bree. So we're still full into the race. Tom's going to get this square in just a moment here. This is the last phase of Skadootree Avatar. One more R1 should do it. Boom, there it is. That's going to be marked here by Team FrogCarSpin. Is that the right square? That's not the right square, is it?
What do you mean?
Is that 9 for them? Did we miscount?
Wait, did we miscount? We have Godric, Renala, Riker. Oh, actually, they didn't fight.
Okay,
Riker.
Romina, Mesmer, Dancing Lion, Rolana, Gaius. That's 5. Skidoo is 6. Okay, Godric. Yeah, no, they have 9. Yeah, they have 9.
Wow.
Damn. Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
And that
so,
is
they
most
were
likely
more
going to
ahead.
be GG's here.
Yeah. So when they were close. Team Blue was pretty close. That was I think that was a valiant effort to grab that line.
Yeah.
But yeah, unfortunately for them, Team Red was just too far ahead on that.
Yeah, they saw it and they were like, hey, let's prep over Dancing Lion first. Let's just prep those different remembrances. And I think that was probably the smartest play that you could do is like, hey, we're probably going to race on 9 different remembrances.
Yeah.
Let's just go ahead and pre-prep that already. And that genuinely made them most likely win here. After this Rykard's dead, that's going to be 13 square. And it would be GG's from FrogCarSpin.
I mean, we did see some really great plays from both teams. There were some really interesting plans happening, some really interesting ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Still a great game.
I agree. Oh, Bree has no blue juice. The juice is not blue. Look, she's getting launched by the pillars. Has to be careful and dies to Rykard. Only
Rykard.
3 hits away. Damn.
Well, she isn't being contested on that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Team Blue would definitely have to get 5 squares.
They have to get all the squares on the board currently, and right now they don't have Mesmer down, and Bushy is nowhere near Rykard.
Yeah. I think that they probably assume that Team FrogCarSpin aren't doing Rykard Mesmer though, because they didn't mark that for the 9 remembrances.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not
sure.
sure.
The way to catch up from this is just you have to guess and snipe on every square, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's why they maybe assume that they haven't done Rykard Mesmer, because it is weird, I guess, to not count that in the 9 different remembrances. I mean, it was a good choice not to and just get the faster things first, obviously, but still. Looks
like Tom's working on Midra now, going to the Jori Catacomb here. Falling Star Beast for Swed. That's going to be, I believe, the third Falling Star Beast. Crucible Misbegotten for Bushy. That's got to be. Oh! I don't know how he canceled out the
Oh my
attack
god,
by
look at those
bleeding him.
flasks. Those little tiny flasks. He had to take like 7 of them to fill the health bar.
Yeah, that's always tough for the base game players.
Yeah.
Just currently just waiting it out. There's not really much to say at the moment. Misbegotten Crusader here for Team Bushy Stache. That's going to be 12-8. That's at least very nice for them here. Possibly going to be grabbing the Falling Star Beast square on top of that. Have to be careful, though.
Yeah, yeah. I think their only hope was other than, just fully targeting that one line, setting a little bit up for like Mesmer or just getting a little more progress on other squares. But yeah, I mean, their line had 9 bell bearings and 9 remembrances. Those are some long squares, and Bushy was full in on those.
There
And
it
there
is.
it is. The Riker and Mesmer final square of the game. GG's.
GG's. 13-8 here for FrogCarSpin. Going to be taking their second victory right now. Currently a record of 2 of 2, tied with Positive Vibes here on their record. And Bushy Stache sadly losing back-to-back today, having a record of 1-3. Yeah, 1-3. Damn.
Well played. I do think that line, like the high risk, high reward is fun, and I think that it honestly, it almost worked out for them. So it was a valiant effort, and it just didn't work out this time.
Yeah, it was a really, really nice attempt. Really nice push, I will say.
It was. And that corner line dancing boss square was a great get, and that was, yeah, I mean, that was a good game.
No, I definitely agree. It was a very, very good game. And welcome back, guys. We're on screen. Sorry, I forgot. I was supposed to say something beforehand. My apologies. My apologies, Barky.
I already fixed my hair.
All right. Looking at the board here and everything. I also, someone in chat said, damn, Dom's not responding to chat. Bro, you're 5 minutes in the past, dog. I'm not going to read what you're saying and then wait for it for 5 minutes just to see what you're going to say, all right? That's not going to happen.
Bologna sandwich joke, then
yeah, true. If it's the bologna cheese sandwich or bologna carrot sandwich. All right, let's bring in the players here. We should be talking to FrogCarSpin first. What an insane...
Yeah.
What a stressful board, to be fair.
It was a stressful board, and it made for an interesting game.
Yeah, oh, very much, very much. Yo, GG's, FrogCarSpin, GG's.
Yo, thank you.
Well played, guys.
We're talking about this board here being pretty intense, and also a bit hard to read. What did you guys think?
I kind of tried to identify all the potential lines that they could do from, like, whenever they marked a square, I was just like always looking at the board like, okay, row 1, the diagonal, we have to pay attention to this. They're going to try to do something here. Because one of the threats we had was like column 2, and it kind of built into their diagonal. So it was like, okay, the diagonal's gonna come up on us. I need to set up for 2 of the squares and hopefully get one of them.
Yeah, and that definitely made a difference for sure. When it came to your early game, what was the talking point here? Was column 2 from like the early game like your kind of thought process, or was that only after you got those first 3 squares?
So for me, it was really hard to rush plus 16 and the center square because I just wasn't super happy with any of the weapons on a starting class, which is funny because I ended up using my starting class out of like pure necessity. But like I just wasn't convinced that anything was going to get me a nice falling star fight, at least fast. But as time went on, I did regret not going for plus 16. I do think that probably was the best starting square because of just how much killing there was after that.
Mhm.
And he caught up to me on Red Wolf. Because, like, he probably
Yeah.
melted Red Wolf. And I was
Yeah.
nervous about it. And then, yeah, it was a catastrophe. But I think that was the right play. There was just a lot of early squares that were very rushable, and I'm like, maybe we could build into that, but then it kind of pinched to Red Wolf anyways. So it kind of came back to bite me with like tunnels and Raya's hand. But after that, I did kind of see column 2 because he didn't know I was in academy, right? Because I got sniped. So I'm
Mhm.
like, well, maybe we could sneak imbued sword keys because he really has no clue, and I pretty much just did Radahn's Great Rune.
Yeah.
So we were hoping for that, but Bushy was too on top of it. Bushy and Swed. But yeah, after that, I feel like it was just kind of like pure fear of the diagonal. And I am just going to say Tom set up for the diagonal amazingly. He did exactly what he had to do with setting up with the remembrances. The bell bearings take a long time.
Yeah.
So we were kind of banking on the time sync for the bell bearings.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Welcome in, by the way, Bushy Stash. GG's,
Hi,
guys.
Bushy
GG's.
Stash.
GG's, everyone.
Good game,
GG's,
guys.
guys. Oh my god.
Very, very intense board here for Bushy
Yeah.
Stash for you guys. What was your early game talk looking like? Like, what was the plan from seeing the board minute 1?
To give
I
Tom
have
Marvel
to-
Tears was my plan. Not
Did
contest
you
him on
you
that.
gave it to me?
Yeah, no, I'm not contesting
Yeah,
you on it.
I was
No.
debating on either Tolier or Larval Tears, but
To beat
I
you
like
on that
Larval Tears
square,
because of row 4
row
with the 3
4.
different stats effects as well on the same line.
Yeah, you took the. Yeah, I mean, you sniped me a lot early on. It was just we had
Yeah.
the same game plan.
Okay.
Pot troll, 3 status, 3 boss with knights.
How close
It
was the
all-
pot?
I was just rolling up on him.
Okay.
How did you get down there so quick, man? I was blown away
I-
how fast you were down there.
I did the river.
Yeah, me too. But I didn't get any graces or either. I'm just surprised how fast you got there.
He was
guess.
just
I don't
working on
know.
that before. He
Yeah, it was
must
just
have anticipated
preemptive.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have been there before you, started doing it before you, maybe.
Yeah, it was really good that you guys saw that because if we get that square, I think we just win, right? With the demi-humans. If I was like, if you like took like an extra like 2 minutes to like notice like, hey, wait, that's actually like really bad that column 3.
Tom had his eye on it like since the beginning.
Oh, really?
Because
Wow.
well, he was like, I think he was kind of eyeing the fast squares, right? And he's like, well, if you're foregoing center square, I'm not doing Teliers. We really need to be mindful of column 3. Like, he just had the foresight. So
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
Because like we
Yeah.
didn't see it until it just kind of appeared, and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
well,
we
it's
didn't see
easier
it,
for us
so-
because we knew what we weren't doing, whereas
Mhm.
you didn't know what we weren't doing. You know?
Yeah.
It kind of just appeared for you.
And so when it came to like the late game here, because like there was a bit of a back and forth, obviously, when it came to lines, the different strategies and picks here. What was the overall decision to go for 6 Caleb bosses? Because as we all know, that is a bit of a sync square as it is to begin with, but I guess trying to progress that column 1 as much as possible before doing Misbegotten Crusaders was maybe Misbegotten Crusaders maybe just not as comfortable to you.
No, I'm okay with Misbegotten Crusader. Honestly, I just had progress on the square and I knew we needed another square. I also was like, well, I guess I could sneak 2 bell bearings and see like where we are once those are done because I did the bell bearing hunter and the falling star beast.
Yeah, there's a little bit of synergy for that diagonal.
Yeah.
With the Caleb bosses.
I was somewhat trying to progress on something that I had already done. And then I realized, I think as the diagonal was progressing, I'm like, oh man, I really hope that wasn't the killer there with the time sync. Because like the claws were so bad on so many of the bosses. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah.
But it did ultimately work out. But yeah, I do agree that probably was the wrong square to do at the time. I don't think it was right at the time.
Yeah, I liked it when I saw Caleb bosses. I was like, oh, that's
yeah,
good.
I bet you did.
I got time. Yeah, exactly. When it came to that, when did you guys spot that diagonal, by the way, Bushy Stache? Like, when was, like, the time for you to be like, okay, like, we could possibly push this? Was it after imbued sword keys? You're like, okay, let's just kind of, like, beeline this.
No, it was early.
It was earlier, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we felt we felt pretty desperate pretty early on, which like in retrospect maybe wasn't the right call. But I think when was it? I think it was after Tom got the sleeping pot troll. I think we started talking and we were like, okay, we need to pressure row 1. We need to pressure this diagonal to get back into this game. Because by the time the sleeping pot troll got marked, and maybe this wasn't the right mentality in retrospect, but like, you know, it's hard. Like, in the moment, it's obviously harder. But our mindset was like, we're behind. We need pressure to get back into this. So dancing lions becomes really important right there because the row 1 was still open as a bingo threat and the diagonal was still open as a bingo threat. So it's like, all right, Swed, this is gonna suck, but you got to go dancing lions.
I think it was funny. I think your last match, I feel like it was Mitch who I think Domo had said, how do you feel about dancing lion being on the board or something? And Mitch was like, I'm not doing that or something like that. It was very funny. It was a very, very real
Avoid
response.
it at all costs.
Yeah.
And that's
Well,
what
both of us to do it.
like in this game, I shouldn't have done it when I did. I should have just farmed remembrances because like I made Tom do it.
How far off of remembrances were you guys?
We
were
one
both
left,
going into our
Final
we
one.
both just needed to get the remembrance that we were going into.
Okay.
But we weren't
It
in the
was very
fights yet.
close.
Yeah.
I got Rykard lava pooled on his hell phase. It caught me, the random lava spawns. It caught me in the weapon art and destroyed me.
Yeah, but Rykard didn't even end up being a part of the remembrances, no? Because you got it after.
No, it didn't. I just finished it for the final square.
Yeah.
Tom went on just absolute beast mode and went and just did another remembrance. So.
Yeah, I was telling, it felt like Tom had a perfect game. Maybe you didn't, but it felt like you did. Like, I don't think you had any deaths, did you, Tom?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't think you did. I was telling Bushy, I was like, he had a perfect game. I can feel it. Like, the way he's going, like, he's doing everything he wants to do in a very timely manner. Like, I could just feel it. And I was like, he's having a good game. You also got the flamberge, and I was so mad at myself for not taking it. Like,
you didn't take it?
I literally am like talking myself up. I'm like, take the flamberge. I'm like, no, I'm not taking it. And I know why. It's because I'm literally like telling Bushy, I'm like, I'm so stupid. Why won't I just take it? And it's because I checked the katana. And in my stupid brain, I'm like, no, you wasted time checking katana. You have to use dragon scale. It's like, no, you don't.
I checked the katana too.
Just take the flamberge. It's right there.
Speaking of Bushy, what weapon did you upgrade to plus 16?
It was the starting class Bloodhound Claws.
Okay, so we both were rocking the claws.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was like the only thing that seemed semi-decent.
Yeah, I mean, with this board, I don't think there was like literally any other option. Like it's a smithing stone board, obviously.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean the claws are the only good thing.
I didn't challenge you on that square, and I regretted it for a while, but I didn't challenge you on it.
I thought the early game for the base game players was very obtuse.
It
was weird.
Yeah, it was hard to figure out.
Yeah.
I just went for full synergy. I immediately went for upgrading my weapon, and then I went for the Falling Star Beast cave to get the 5s, and then obviously the one Falling Star Beast and the one tunnel. And I more or less was like, all right, I'm just gonna progress all of it. She's gonna mark something, and I'm just gonna get the other stuff.
Yep. Yeah, you kind of did what I've been doing a little bit more in other matches, where it's like, well, maybe I'll just wait and see, get some upgrades, etc. So it was hard though. You sniped me on Red Wolf because I was doing +0, and my nerves were all over the place. But I'm assuming you melted Red Wolf with your weapons. So.
It was pretty quick.
Yeah. But man, what a match! That was,
it was crazy.
You built great pressure with the diagonal.
Really intense
match. We could have held. At what point did you guys start going for remembrances? What was the trigger? Like fully going for remembrances.
I started setting up before I even got remembrance weapon to max.
Okay. And Bree, you started going.
You were gonna.
It was after Caelid bosses. I'm like, okay, time to kill.
Okay.
Everything.
Okay. Yeah. I was saying I could have held non-merchant bell bearings after you marked
Mhm.
Kaled bosses, and I was thinking like maybe that would have bought us a little bit of extra time. Maybe could have convinced you guys to go for bell bearings.
It
But
may have because I was kind of synergizing with some of my Kaled boss choices with that.
At
Yeah.
that point, I was focusing on Dancing Lion.
yeah,
Yep.
I think I
did
was
Sweat
on.
snipe
I
you on
was
Dancing
like,
Lion?
he did. I was like 30% left
Okay. Yeah, I figured
on the second.
that's best case scenario for us. That's kind of the only way we stay in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did take that away from you. That's good then. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I was just trying. I decided. Did you kill Gaius before the Dancing Lions?
No.
Okay. I decided to go kill Gaius, get the Skidoo and stuff, and then
That
go
makes sense.
fight them.
I had a similar thought on imbued sword keys as well, because right before I marked it, Bree marked Radon's Great Rune,
Yeah.
and I was just a little bit too late to realize like, oh, I can hold this right
Nope,
now.
you couldn't have. We would have
Oh,
won.
I couldn't have.
Nope,
Really?
we would have won.
We were
I was going to sell
working
ya.
on it.
How
Yeah.
close were you? Like, how far off were you when I marked?
I was like going to Celia Town. So if you would
And
have
that was
held
your
it,
last one?
Tom was also getting his key, so
I
probably
was at the
within
lift.
the same. Yeah.
To get the key, so I was gonna get mine before hers.
If you would have held it like a minute longer, you would have lost it.
Okay. Yeah, because you already had the other two?
Yes.
Okay. All right, well, I'll take it.
Well, you didn't know. That's the thing, though. Like, you didn't know that I was in academy. So
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah,
it was a
exactly.
really good. It was a really good choice.
Yeah, it was a really intense
Yeah.
game from both teams for sure. Really nice picks and really nice reading from both teams too. And just overall great gameplay, to be honest. That was a very fun match to watch, and I'm glad it turned out the way it did. For sure, because we spotted the column 2 pretty early on. And it was like, if it keeps going this way, this is gonna look very devastating. But luckily to see the blocks that were happening was really cool to see how the board turned out afterwards and seeing how it switched
Yeah.
around with the different pressure points, which was really, really nice. So, GG's to both of you guys, and GG's to FrogCarSpin again for the win.